Hey, everybody, it's Alan from Grace Memorial. Thanks for tuning in. We are here with Katey Greaney, and I am excited to talk to her as we talk to a couple of people around our parish about their life at Grace, the way they participate in the community, what the community means to them, and how we are stewards of this community and the resources that God has given us. So, Katey, hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Taking a break from school, so it's nice, recording videos. So it's nice
Yeah.
to record a different type of video. So I'm thankful for that.
That's right. This is a fun one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, one thing, you and I have talked about this before, but one question that I love to ask is what is bringing you joy today?
I think honestly, getting ready for holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I love holidays. Any holiday, like I'm obsessed with my birthday. Anyone else's birthday too. So, just knowing that that's coming in the next few weeks and getting ready and decorating and cooking and baking and maybe being around some family. We'll see how that goes. Small groups of family. I'm excited for that, and it's just kind of in the near future that I'm looking forward to. So
yeah, it's funny when we can't gather with the large groups. You can remind people how special they are by saying this is what we have, and we're really glad to have it.
Absolutely.
Well, of course, we are here to talk about Grace Memorial, and one of the things that we've been discussing in every group imaginable is this past year and how difficult it has been to be a community in the year 2020 with the pandemic, and it has taken a toll on a lot of people and a lot of ministries. And I'm curious if there's something in particular that you miss about Grace. Like, what's something that you miss about this community in this past year?
I think in general, just being in the building with people. I've been in the building playing, Sunday here or there, but seeing empty pews, it's really weird. And not being in the parish hall and eating together, because I know that's something we all love to do. I just miss catching up with people, not really planning to sit down and have a conversation, but just sitting down at coffee hour and saying, how are you, how's school going, how's your new job, since I have a new one. So I think just those little conversations and check-ins and just being together, I think is what I miss most about Grace.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I think that's a loss for all of us, just being able to be in the proximity of those people that we love and cherish. Yeah. Well, now you've grown up in this church and in this place. So I'm curious, when you talk about being in that place and in Grace, what is a favorite memory that maybe you've had at Grace or in the community or in that building? What's something that pops up for you?
Let's see. I'd have to probably go back to like middle school, early high school, when we do like youth at council and youth group. And I vividly remember going to youth at council and, staying at St. John's and, being with my friends, listening to music, staying up when we shouldn't have been probably. But also, just being in the group of those same friends in the church and, having, meals cooked by families and playing fun games that you try not to laugh during, but you do anyway because you can't help it. But still, growing in your faith journey, even though you might not even realize it at that moment. So I think just, literally just growing up and being in the building with, people that were special to me. And, just, I feel like that's kind of where I got my base and why I'm still here today. So,
well, and this says a lot about you personally, but I love how, all your memories are rooted in community, are rooted in people and family. And that it reminds me of how we're called into community. Even those of us that are introverted and and maybe more quiet. Yeah, me too. That's a nurturing place that draws out the best of us from those interactions. So that's awesome. That speaks a lot to me. But along those same lines, how has this community made you a better and more faithful person?
I think just being around this group of people, this group of people is different from any other group that I've ever been in. They're always, faithful back to me. and always genuinely interested in how I'm doing. And they love to hear me play, which is something I'm passionate about too.
Yeah, we do.
So I love that part of it too. And, it's the fact that they show me that, faithfulness and love makes me want to stay and give it back to them. And, just being there, I've known some of these people in Grace for my whole life almost. So for 28 years of them at least. So I think just being around them makes me want to keep coming back and still grow in my faith with them, as I get older too. So
that's right. And, that reminds me that our faith is such a holistic endeavor. It isn't just one little aspect. It's not just, praying together on Sundays. It's not just giving our resources and stewardship pledges. It's not just, leading this one group. It's just our whole self being present. And this is when we talk about stewardship, we talk about all of those resources and how we participate at Grace. And just, one final question as we talk about how we look ahead to next year and how we might give of ourselves. Why do you give to Grace? Or is there a particular ministry that you like seeing supported by your gift of yourself or your resources to Grace?
I think just to literally keep it alive and going, and, to see that, we give back so much to our community too. And like Fort Hill Community School, well, I'm a teacher, so I always love that ministry since we've started it. So I think me giving not just money, but time and, treasure, as they call it as well, is just, it makes me want to support that and, everything that we as a church want to pursue as well. So I think anytime that I give any of those three things, it's really worth my time to support that.
That's great, Katey. That's a wonderful way to put that. A lot of the ministries that we see that are impactful in our community that we respond to tell us a little bit about what God is calling out of us. If we respond, we're excited about that Lynchburg Daily Bread. We know that we're interested in helping people who are hurting or hungry. If we're, I love that partnership with the YWCA. We're interested in gender violence and families and things like that. And so we can discern what God is doing with us by how we hear God moving in our community. So that's a wonderful example of that. Thank you for taking a few minutes with me and answering these questions. I love getting to do these conversations with you, so I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. It was fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
It wasn't as scary as I thought. So.
It didn't hurt at all, did it?
Nah.
So if you're watching this at home, remember, we have our ongoing pledge campaign, which allows us to estimate what we can do, how much we can listen to what God is calling us into next year. You may have received a pledge card in the mail. You can also find it online at the website that's scrolling across the bottom right now, gracelynchburg.org/giving. You can fill those out and turn those in, hopefully by the 25th, if possible. You can email those to Betsy Habda if you do it online, or you can put it in the mail. But as we turn in those pledge cards, we remember that that is just a step that lets us look ahead at how we are going to continue to live out the gospel together, how we're going to continue growing together, living together, and loving together. So thank you for watching. Thanks for being with us today. Thank you for being faithful participants in this community. Bye.
Mm-hmm.